Baby, I don't believe a single word you say anymore. I just think it's time for me to go. Man, this all I gotta say. You say you want a good man, but girl, I don't believe that's true. Oh no, you say you want a real good man, but I can't tell by the things that you do. Come on, girl. Just the other night, we was laying in the bed. We was vibing, we was cool, and everything was going smooth. Freaky thoughts in my head. Then your girlfriend called your phone. You jumped up like something was wrong. I said, girl, is everything alright? You said, I've been waiting for this call all night. And when you picked up the phone, you start to whisper and walk out the door. I get the feeling that you're up to no good, but I don't say a word, I probably misunderstood. But curiosity called me, so I tiptoed to the door. I can't believe what I heard you saying, so I had to replay it, cause girl, you must be playing. You said that man make you feel like you're 17 again. You said he had your body tingling all over. He even invited one of your friends. Girl, it can't be true, not after all I do for you. I think it's time for me to get out of here, cause ooh, girl, it's real clear I can't compete with him. But then you kept on talking about the places y'all love to meet. I heard you say you took him to our spot. He introduced you to another side of being a freak. Now that it was crossing the line, I thought that was always yours and mine. So I bust in the door, I got to go. When I was leaving, these the words I was singing. You say you want a good man, but girl, I don't believe that's true. Cause I was in your face the whole time. You said you want a real, and I don't want no man, but I can't tell by the things that you do. You can keep, come on, girl. You did me wrong, I got to hit the door. Yeah.
Get ready for that Mississippi Delta fire. The voice, the vibe, the storytelling. Damo is pulling up with the hits, the heartbreak, and the high energy Southern soul you've been waiting for. So I hope you guys are ready. I hope you have your cowboy hats and your tea, because guess what? Introducing Southern Soul Damo. Hey, 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 everybody. Guess what? We made it to another week. We made it to another episode of Live with Vicky P. And as usual, I am going to bring you the best of the best. This is a new artist. And tonight we're stepping straight into the heart of the Delta. The stories, the soul, all wrapped in one voice. One voice that's redefining what Southern Soul feels like today. Ladies and gentlemen, Mississippi's own Southern Soul Damo.
How y'all doing? How you doing tonight, Miss Vicky?
Hey, how are you?
I'm
I'm
doing great.
good. Listen, I'm good. I did my prayer thing to make sure we don't have no technical difficulties.
Amen. Amen.
Okay.
Can you repeat that?
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me? Uh,
I I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you
you
now.
can hear me
I
now?
can hear you
Okay.
now. Okay, so I can hear you now. Okay. First thing is first, introduce yourself.
I am Southern Soul Damo, a new artist from Mississippi, the Delta, actually Shelby, Mississippi, not too far from Clydesdale. I come from where the blues first started. So, I'm just a Mississippi boy trying to do the Mississippi thing with the blues.
Oh, I can't hear you. Can't hear you.
You- What about now?
Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay.
I can hear you loud and clear now.
Okay. So you need to repeat
Okay.
that.
All right. Repeat it for us.
Okay. Once again, I am Southern Soul Damo, Mississippi's own new independent artist. Started out with rap, but now I'm doing blues and southern soul. It's kind of my roots. So, I'm just a Mississippi boy, young man with a family trying to do the Mississippi thing.
Okay. Thumbs up. Okay. All right, let's do it. So you said you started out in rap, correct?
Yes, ma'am. Hmm.
Okay. And how long did you do rap?
Um, about a year and a half, 2 years. I started in
Okay.
2022.
And okay, okay. So why did you transition from rap to Southern Soul?
It was a little bit of growing and maturing, and a little bit of me hearing other artists from my hometown music being played at my family functions and whatnot. And so I just took that chance and put out my first blues song, and it got me on a trail ride, and it's just been blues from there on out. So
Good, good. And that was in 2022, your first trail ride song, Southern Soul song?
2023.
2023. And
Hmm.
since then, it's been up.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Up, and I wouldn't change anything about it.
How are
It's
you?
been a good journey.
Well, that's good because I was just getting ready to ask you. You put on a big smile when you said you wouldn't change anything about this journey.
Hmm.
So tell me, how has this journey been for you?
It's been one that has taught me a lot about myself. Taught me that I can persevere, and that I have that will to keep going even when things get tough. Because it hasn't been an easy journey, being an independent artist, especially with a wife and a stepdaughter. So it's been rough, but it's also had its good days and up days, and I wouldn't change anything about it because it's all shaping me as a human, and it's shaping me as an artist. So it's been a good journey, and we got a long way to go.
Oh, good, good. You lag your um not clear. I hear word for I hear one word, then skip, then a word. Do you hear me like that, or is mine just very clear?
It's clear now.
Okay. What was it? Was it unclear before?
For a little bit, but it had a lag. It's still lagging.
Yeah, it's like it's a to do is go out and come back and come all the way because it's a lag.
Okay.
You can go all the way, yeah, all the way out. So you guys have patience. I tell you, this internet, all of us crazy. But in the meantime, time and in between time, I am gonna play his song again, "A Good Man," until he comes back on. Okay, for the ones that didn't hear it on the intro, here we go.
Baby, I don't believe a single word you say anymore. I just think it's time for me to go.
Okay, he is back. So let's see what we got.
Yes.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. I got you.
Can you hear me?
Hmm.
Okay, I can hear you really good too. So let's just pray it stays
Right, right.
like that with who are you
Now you're breaking up. Okay.
about
Can
now?
you a little bit?
I hear you.
Yeah, I hear you too. It's lagging. It's breaking a little bit.
Can you hear me?
Uh huh.
Okay. Who inspired you to sing? Did
My biggest,
you hear that?
yes. I was like my
Okay.
biggest inspiration for music overall. My biggest inspiration would have to be Michael Jackson.
So who inspired you? Okay. All right. Oh, Michael Jackson. I think that's inspiration to everybody.
Yes,
So
man.
on the Southern Soul side, who are some of your inspirations?
Um, the main one is Jeter Jones. It was him that really played a part in me switching over to doing more singing because I always could sing, but I never just did that. I mean, I wrote a couple R&B songs back in 2016 that I sung and got some pretty good reviews, but I just never stuck with singing. So when I heard Jeter Jones, I was like, "Ooh, I like his style. I like his sound, his vibe, everything about Jeter." Just said blues, even though he was doing trail ride. And so I would say him as far as new, old school. I would have to say TK Soul, Tyrone Davis, and Marvin Cease.
Marvin Cease. What you know about Marvin Cease?
I know I came up on all of them. That's all my people listen to, especially being from the Delta. That's all my people listen to.
That's all your people listen to. Yeah. Well, from where I'm from too, that's all we listened to growing up too was Southern Soul, Marvin Cease, Betty Wright,
Hmm.
you name it. That's what we grew up listening to. So, when did you realize that music was your lane?
Mm. I would say about 2023 because I really just started in 2022. I just started off a whim because I was homeless. You know, I was living in my Impala, going from auntie house, and I really didn't have a dream or a purpose, nothing to get my focus to get going in life. But it was Rod Wave. Listening to Rod Wave, he inspired me to start doing music, taking it serious and releasing it. So 2022, I did kind of good. It gave me some confidence. But 2023, did three rap songs that really got some good numbers. And so I said, okay, I got the voice, I got the talent, I've always had all that. So let me see what I can do if I just stick with it. So I stuck with it, and then eventually the transition came from rap to blues, and it's just been it was a smooth transition, I would say, because it's always been in me to sing. So
Mm, wow. Was it that song Rod Wave when he said, you wear your heart on your sleeve?
mhm.
Was it that particular song?
um it
I
was
like that
more
song.
of
It
the
helped me a lot too.
I like that one, but it was more of hearing. It was his it was I don't know what song it was, but it's just Rod Wave. He got that voice, and he sing. So, and I'm a singer, so I love when people can sing and do their thing on the microphone. So I don't know the specific song, but it was Rod Wave that gave me that inspiration to really just take it serious.
You just know it was Rod Wave
Yes,
that
ma'am.
inspired you.
Mhm. Cause I was a young man just trying to
Yeah.
find my way in life.
Let's talk about, yeah. I bet that was a hard time, but look at you now, You can
Amen.
say
Amen
now,
to that.
so look at you.
Yes, ma'am.
To the higher one. That's it. So let's talk about man behind the artist. Who is Damo? Not not Southern Soul Damo. Who is Damo?
Okay, since we're gonna peel the curtain back like that, my real name is Damian Strong. Damo is short because that's what my peers called me in high school. But to describe me, but the man behind the artist, I would say I'm a loving person, um, a God fearing man, a family man, most of all. Um, I'm caring. I care about people. Um, I got values and morals about myself. I was raised around my grandparents, mom and dad in the house. So as far as becoming a man, the path was always set. It was just on me to find my way and become that man that I was always meant to be. And I
Mm,
think I'm well. I think I'm well on my way because God has blessed me from doing what I was doing when I was rapping to now I got a beautiful wife, a loving stepdaughter. Um, I'm just blessed. A man behind the artist is a blessed man. That's what I would say.
mm, mm. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, what's something people don't know about Damo, the person, not artist? What is something they don't?
Hmm. I was the people closest to me know this, but the masses don't really know it. I'm an excellent cook. I love to cook. I love the kitchen. I love it.
Well, what's your favorite dish
To eat,
to
if we
eat
talking
and to
to
fix?
to eat, fried chicken and macaroni and cheese. My favorite dish to fix, I would say I don't have a favorite. I like to cook every day because I
Okay.
like I like to try new stuff.
Okay. Okay.
Mm.
It's nothing like a man that can cook now. Nothing
Yeah,
like it.
you
So
better tell them.
you keep doing what you're doing.
We'll do. We'll
Do you
do.
write your own music?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Yes. Do you write your You do? Okay. Okay. So, how do you create? What's your creative process?
Well, as you can see, I'm in my studio. I know you see the lights behind me. I have to set the mood with whatever I'm doing in the studio. So it's no different with my music. Um, After setting the mood, the beat has to speak to me in order for me to write. Because a title could come to my head at any moment, no matter if I'm at home or out doing whatever. So a title of a song or a hook, a piece of a hook could come to me at any moment. But it's the beat that speaks to me and bring that whole process out. After I hear the beat, I get more into the hook before I do my verses. Sometimes I get into the verse because with music, you never know what's gonna come to you when it comes. It could be the hook that comes to you first, the bridge, the verse. So the process kind of changes depending on the song and what comes to me. But it's a pretty simple process. I just hone in on the beat, focus on what the words that I want to come out. Because I get asked a lot, like, how do I come up with some of the things that I write as far as my storytelling? The process it basically comes from pain and hurt. Not all of it. Some of it come from good places, but some of the process do come from pain and hurt, and that's where those stories come from. And when I'm able to set my mood in my studio, I gotta have my little gas to smoke, to also get in the zone. But once I get there and get to going, it's pretty smooth sailing from there on out.
That's it. Okay. Okay. Who is a producer that pushed you in a way that you didn't even expect? Like you were like, dang, I had like this.
Um, I heard the first part. Can you repeat the last part?
Who did you say?
I said I heard the first part of your question, but I didn't really get the last part
You
of
didn't
it.
hear. I said, who's a producer that pushed you in a way you didn't expect?
Um, I would say the first producer that I ever worked with that gave me my first Southern Soul beat, and his name is um Terry is Hill, but his producer name is Hebrew Child. Um, when I got the first beat from him, I didn't really know too much about having relationships with your producers and your engineers and whatnot. So when I bought the beat from him, it was just a normal transaction for me. Get the beat, go do the work. But over the years and constantly buying beats from him, me and him, we have become like he's my big brother and I'm the little brother to him in this music game. When I need help with mixing and mastering, trying to do my own thing, I can send my mix or send my master to him, and he'll get back to me, tell me what needs to be fixed, where and what I need to do. So he's been the biggest person to push me in a way that I didn't know that I could go, because he forces me to
So you
expand.
think out of the box
Mm-hmm.
instead of
Yes.
thinking it's this way. Think out of the box.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's a good thing because sometimes we just only think in a box. That's it.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing. Yeah. So I'm gonna play another song, okay? It is Dirty Bastard. I do not own the rights to this song, but Southern Soul Damo does. Here we go.
Oh, na, 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 na. Oh, yeah. If you ever been done wrong by a woman, then this one is for you. And you, and you. Girl, you know you're dead wrong for doing me like that. I never messed around on you. I never stabbed you in your back. Now you go and do this to me on the eve of our anniversary. Ain't no need in you lying, girl. I saw the text and it brought me to my knees. Got your girlfriend calling my phone. Say what? Telling me you're riding round and round. You's a dirty woman, sleeping with my best friend, causing nothing but drama. You dirty bastard, yeah. You dirty bastard. You know you gonna get what's coming your way. You's a low down, dirty bastard. Even so, dirty bastard. Heartbreaking, dirty bastard. Oh yeah, yeah. Let me break it down. My family's telling me that you don't mean me no good. Don't leave alone. But being a man in love, I thought they all had you misunderstood. Until I followed your car that day. You went to a motel, that's when I saw his face. I could've jumped out the car and caused a scene. But what I saw with my eyes was hurting me. I can't believe this day has come. Tried to play me like I was gone. You threw away a good man. Now you can't go back to wherever you came from. Yeah, you dirty bastard. You know you gonna get what's coming your way. You the low down dirty bastard. Even so dirty bastard. Dirty cold. Oh, you cold. Yeah. I can't believe it. You did it to me.
Woo!
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that. I
Thank
do. I like that. I like that. How did how did you come up with the title?
I don't know. I was just when I heard the beat, mm-mm, I don't know why. What made me come up with that? And that's the part two to the song you played earlier, "A Good Man." So I'm kind of telling the story, but I don't know what made me come up with that title. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I just was humming, and I guess "Dirty Bastard" just popped in my head, so I rolled with it.
Boy, that's a heck of a title. But it's the truth. It's the truth. So what I'm gonna do right now, because we're having so much difficulty, and I think it's on my end. I really do. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have to bring you back for
Mhm.
another full so they can get the full Southern Soul Damo, because it's really, really choppy, and I'm not satisfied with it.
Okay.
So once I get off the phone, once I get off of this, I'm gonna email you with another day so we can redo this, because this technical difficulties, I am not feeling it. I like to produce great content, and I am
Definitely.
just not feeling it. And I do apologize to you. Hopefully, I can get this taken care of. I don't know what the issue is, but um, I do still appreciate you coming on and you trying to go through with this, but it is it's too choppy. It's too choppy for me.
I feel, I
But
feel.
I you know it's a lot. It's a lot. And I like for my productions to be, good. So when
Mhm.
they're gonna look at the production and they're gonna hear what you're trying to say. So
Right.
with that being said, I'm gonna email you and tonight when we get so we finish.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Okay, so we'll do that. But you guys, this is Southern Soul Damo. Go to his Facebook page, go to YouTube, go and follow him. And I will be bringing him back because this guy can sing, not sing. Okay, and he is from Mississippi. Thank you so much for coming on, and we will get this rescheduled. Okay,
Okay, thank you.
you have a good night.
All right, you too.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, you guys, I'm really going to just cut it all off because of the choppiness. This is just not good production. I don't know what's going on with the internet. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in live with Vicky P, where it's always a vibe. As you can see, I am not feeling this whatsoever. But hopefully next Tuesday, I will have all of this stuff figured out to give you guys a better production of Live with Vicky P, what you guys are used to. Okay. So, with that being said, I am going to call it a night and hopefully I will see you guys next Tuesday at the same time at the same place where it's always a vibe.